here. It's finally here. This is the part that has been holding up the BMW engine build for the past couple of weeks. But I ran into a little snag. It seems that I ordered the incorrect oil pump inner rotor. I finally got it in, so I can get this motor buttoned up back in the frame. Got our powder coated parts in, so I'm ready to put a motorcycle together, I guess. I think the parts dealers felt bad for how long I had to wait because they sent me a sticker. And I think I know what I'm gonna do with it. Yeah, this is my cool new fridge. You can see this one's a BMW too. This one actually, it's an old Westinghouse. It works awesome. It was cold enough to the point where it was freezing water in the fridge. But yeah, I've been putting a bunch of stickers on the side, so here we go. All right, so I got the new rotor here. Here's the one that I had accidentally ordered. You can see the difference here, where the one on the left has a slot for a Woodruff key, and the one on the right is kind of, well, not really D-shaped, but it has two flats on either side. This does not match my camshaft. This one does. So, moral of the story is always double check your part numbers when you're putting in a huge order like this. Okay, so plan of attack. First up, I'm going to finish up that oil pump install. That way I can get the rear main seal and the flywheel in. That will allow me to jump to the front. I can take that block off the crankshaft, finish up the timing chain, get all that stuff situated, and get the timing cover on. Once that's in place, I think I'm probably going to drop it into the frame. It's easy enough to put the pistons and cylinders and the heads on while the engine's in the frame, no big deal. And that just means less heavy lifting for me, which is always a plus. All right, let's get started. I've got the cover of my oil pump off. Just thrown the old rotor back in there and measured it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. So now I've got this extra inner rotor, which means I guess I have to buy another BMW so I can use this, huh? That's how that works, right? I'm going to do the rear main seal, which means I'm going to put the thrust washer on, because the flywheel is essentially going to rub on that. Again, a little assembly of lube. Radial seal going in. Want to remember is that there's a mark on the side of the flywheel. It says OT. That is your top dead center. So we set the crankshaft to top dead center, as in the crankshaft is all the way out as far as it can go relative to the edge of the case. That said, we're putting the crankshaft to top dead center. That way, we position the flywheel in such a way that this OT mark is going to be shown right here. That little hole. With my flywheel in place, guy, which is what was holding the crankshaft in. You can continue working on the timing parts. timing cover baking in my toaster oven, which doesn't really fit, but well, you'll see. Problem with these things is aluminum's so reflective. Measurements are kind of all over the place, but I think that's good enough. Oh, it's quite hot. All right, so I'll just I'm gonna put you guys down right here so I don't burn you, and I'll meet you back over at the motor. All right, this part kind of sucks. I don't like doing it. Wrist pin circlip. All right, we got our piston. Go ahead and feed one of these guys in. Kind of pressing down. Kind of just push them in like that with your thumbs. Whew. That's about all there is to it. I say that, but it's harder than it looks. Alright, I do believe it's time for rings. So bearing shells, connecting rod, bearing, clean them both. Not even going to touch this with my bare hands because there's oils on your hands. All you really have to do here, you're going to press fit them in. There's a little notch you'll see right there. You're just going to want to line that up. Press them in. And then just kind of make sure that they're nice and even there. Finally, time for the big finale. I'm going to start with putting the left cylinder head on. This R90/6 uses a metal base gasket that goes in between the block and the cylinder. Later models use like an O-ring, and it requires the use of a sealant. So I'm going to use Permatex Ultra Gray. So you use a very thin layer of this stuff. Triple check the arrow in your cylinder is facing the right way. It's towards exhaust, the front of the bike. There's no two ways about this. This part is gonna suck. Doing back to the wrist pin. This time I have to do it while the engine is in the frame and the piston is attached to the engine. Wish me luck. Gasket. Clean the surfaces, goes on dry. Letters face you. The bottom of the head will say left or right. am very tired.
Yeah.
But got a motor. It's missing a lot of parts. Still gotta get the starter on, alternator, diode board. But it's got pistons, it's got valves. That's what counts. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way the colors came out between the Cerakote and just the raw aluminum and the black. I had to throw the tank on there just to see what it looked like. Got a lot of buffing to do on it, but still. That looks mean. So I think that's enough for one video. Anyway, I have no idea what my next project is going to be, but it'll be part of that. So if you're interested in seeing what this looks like when it's finished. And yeah, until next time, see you guys later.